Hey everybody, alright, my name is Soleil. Today I'm going to be talking about several fragrances, some that I am going to do my final thoughts, and then I also have two that are brand new. So, alright, let's get into this. It has been a minute. I have had a very, very busy life. I was actually going to do a video yesterday, but my dryer died and my washer needed to be fixed, and life is lifing. Stuff like that has been happening, so it has been a moment. Anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about, well, let's talk about this, yeah. So the first one I want to talk about is Chanxeue's Marshmallow Island. I talked about this previously. My issue with it was that it smelled heavily of violets and it kind of gave me a bathroom cleaner vibe. Like specifically the toilet cleaners where you put them inside the toilet. You can get the ones that are like, that smell like bleach, and then you get those ones that you can get like the dollar store or something. They smell like floral, like a floral bathroom cleaner, and that's what this was giving me. So I went ahead and I sprayed this by itself. I wore this mixed with other fragrances. I can't get into it. The marshmallow has definitely gotten stronger, so it's, you know, it's definitely marshmallow heavy, but that violet in the background just really ruins it for me. I wore this with Sweet Like Candy from Ariana Grande's, and then I also, I say Grande's, Grande, and I also wore Pure Seduction from Victoria's Secret, which is a very strong fragrance. Like, both those combined are, you know, very strong and last very long. And I put this on top of it, and this was, sorry. I put the Pure Seduction, I put this on, and then I put the Sweet Like Candy on top. And then for those who don't know, who haven't been following me, I like to combine fragrances all the time. I rarely will make a fragrance the star of its own show by itself. I usually will do a whole bunch of different things to create my own vibe. But this was so strong. So the positive, this is very, very strong. It lasts a long time. I definitely smell the marshmallow. It's that violet for me. I'm very curious now in the future when fragrances have violet in them. I want to take note to see if it's just the violet that I just don't like, because it still has that bathroom cleaner vibe. Like when I was sitting at work, I kept on smelling this and I just felt not sexy. I didn't feel confident with it. I just was kind of like, I smell like a toilet bowl cleaner. Like that's all I kept on thinking about. So I don't know what to do with this. I might put it on Mercari. I'm not sure. So I do like collecting his fragrances. He's coming out with Mango Passion on the 30th, and I am on that shit. I love mango. I love mango. Like, I like mango so much. I have Clorox mango smelling wipes. I have Clorox mango smelling spray. I have mango Glade plugins. Like right now I'm having a full-blown mango moment. So when I saw his new fragrance coming out, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely on that. And if I'm correct, the notes are mango, passion fruit, coconut, gardenia, and sandalwood. So I think that should be a very nice summer scent. Yeah, you know, like I said, the marshmallow, I love the marshmallow. I'm looking at the notes. It says top notes are grapefruit. He says it opens citrusy. Yeah, maybe it's also the grapefruit. On paper, the citrus really comes forward. I don't want to spray. I'm going to go to work here. I have my scrubs on in a little while, so I don't want to like douse myself in fragrances. But I definitely smell the grapefruit more on paper than I do on myself, on my skin. It calms down into a marshmallow. To me, on me, it calms down into a heavy marshmallow violet scent. Like those base notes really take precedence at the end. Yeah, I'm not really vibing with that grapefruit either. Yeah, you know, just the scent itself is not for me. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and show this to you again. Definitely looking forward to the Mango Passion. Not really happy with this. So, all right, so on to the next fragrance that I had tried a while back. Tonka Peach. Let me go ahead and bring that up. That's what this looks like. I talked about this yay long ago. It says fruity, powdery, sweet, woody, champagne, vanilla, musky, warm, spicy, aromatic, and aldehydic. Messing that one up. Anyways, I think that last note is supposed to be like a soapy, if I'm correct. And this also gave me cleaner vibes. What's funny though is if you look at the little blurb from the person who created this, it says Tonka Peach was inspired by cherished memories of family gatherings at Mindy's father's house. The inspiration for this fragrance stemmed from the delightful aroma of his peach cobbler. This does not smell like peach cobbler at all. Now, if you look at the notes, it's peach, champagne, tonka bean, blackcurrant, musk, puff pastry. And then it's got patchouli, iris, neroli, sandalwood, and rosewater. That puff pastry notes would give the expectation that it's going to give like a dessert, like it's going to give that gourmand vibe. Now, I don't dislike this. I think that fragrances that have champagne note in them, that also kind of gives like that like alcohol-y, like cleaner vibe. So that's another thing I'm gonna pay attention to moving forward. Notes that I personally don't vibe with. So for me, I'm assuming violet is not a vibe for me, and champagne sounds like it should be good, but because there was another fragrance recently that I smelled a sample of. It was from, it was the Villamar new, I'm trying to remember, but it had a champagne note, and I got a sample of it, and I was like, nope, don't like it. It smells kind of cleanerish vibe. So I'm thinking champagne is not a vibe for me either. This smells good. It smells like, well, see, as soon as it hits me, I'm like, ooh, and then I'm like, wait, no, cleaner. I mixed this with, some other peach fragrances that I have. I have Just Peachy from Brown Sugar Babes. It's a body oil. I have Drunken Peach, which is a body glaze, which is from Canvas Beauty. I mixed those together. I sprayed this on top to give myself a full-blown like peach moment. And it was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. I needed extra fragrances to blend with this though. This is for me, this is not a solo fragrance. I don't dislike it, but it's not something that I'm going to find myself reaching for on the norm. But I don't mind it. It's definitely not gourmand at all. There's nothing gourmand about this on any level. It is such a pet peeve of mine when people say it's gourmand, and then like, is it? Because like gourmand to me is, it smells like it would taste edible. So it smells desserty from the top to the bottom. So the entire experience, you smell like a dessert, like food. Some people will say that something's gourmand because there's gourmand notes in a fragrance. Like for instance, like peach would be considered gourmand, the pastry note gourmand, but it doesn't actually smell edible to me. It doesn't smell foody at all in any way. Yes, there's something peachy about it, obviously, because you know it's a peach heavy scent, but I don't want to eat it. I kind of want to clean with it. But yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I don't dislike this. I'm definitely gonna keep this in my collection. I love the cap. I love the presentation. I think it's cute. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna be purchasing from this brand again. If I do, it'll probably be more like a sample instead. But yeah, so that's my final thoughts on Tonka Peach. All right, so last one for final thoughts is Amore Torrido. This one is good. This one's good. So good. All right, so when I first smelled this, I'm not a huge fan of coconut scents. It's very rare that I smell something and I'm like, wow, this smells really good. It's like a coconut fragrance. Usually coconut fragrances for me turn more into suntan oil. But when I first smelled this, let me see, let me scroll down. It has red apple, grapes, bergamot in the top, apricot, violet. Oh, it's got violet. So maybe it's not violet, I don't know. Anyways, so it's got violet, lily of the valley, and then the base notes are coconut, amber, and benzoin. All right, when I first smelled Amore Torrido, the very first thing that I thought about was the coconut. Like, it just came forward. There's all these other notes happening, but I could not focus on anything else except that coconut. I didn't really care for it. It was all right. I just wasn't obsessed with it. I let the sample sit for however long, and then one day I was sitting there and I went ahead and smelled it just for, you know, thinking I wasn't gonna like it, and I loved it. I mean, that red apple and grape combo are chef's kiss. So I liked it so much that everybody was buying it, and nobody had any of the regular size bottles. So I went ahead and I bought the bottle with the glass art. This thing is fucking huge. It's huge. Look at this thing. I got this from a company called House of Fragen. I'll put a link down below to where I got this, because this has been out for a minute in a lot of different sites that carry this. And then there were the sites that were carrying it that were overseas, and then there was the whole entire like paying the shipments, which was like insanely expensive. So I was like, I'm not doing that. This company I found online is out of Texas, and this is what they had, and I'm very happy that I purchased it. I have not worn it yet out of this bottle, so I'm wanting it to like do its thing, let it sit and age for a minute. But come summer, I'm gonna be wearing this, absolutely. And when I did wear this, the one day I wore it with the sample I still have, I wore it pretty much by itself. Like, this to me, it's a beast mode. It's one of the very, very few scents that I will only wear it by itself, because I want this to be the showcase. Like, this to me is absolutely a beautiful scent, beautiful summer scent. Can I smell it out of the bottle? Yeah. This is definitely going to be, let me go ahead and spray it. It's going to be a go-to for me during the summer. Now, if you can get it without that art, when I originally saw this, I was like, I'm only gonna buy this so I can get that art. Yeah, something about that, man. That apple and that grape. This is like an extra $150. Now, the whole entire like point of these bottles is that you go through this bottle and then you buy a new bottle and then you keep on replacing it with this cap. Like, that's they call these the ones that don't have the cap, they call them refill bottles. But this cap is very, very heavy, and one of the things I was concerned about was that it would like tip over, which it does not, but you definitely have to make sure that it is on, because it can, if you don't put it on like tight, it can just like pop off. And I'm very gentle with it. I'm like, I'm not wanting this thing to break. So, which is why I laid it down when I brought it in here. Now, when I have it over with the rest of my fragrances, I have it standing up. It stands up fine. It doesn't tip over or anything like that. But I definitely have it like kind of pushed back so that if it were to fall, it wouldn't fall on the ground. It's like my most delicate container of fragrance that I have, that I'm like, okay, please don't break. So anyhow, yeah, so Torrido, Amore Torrido. I know I'm like missing that name up too, but absolutely love it. I think it's great. Other two, you know where I stand. All right, so now the new fragrances that I have purchased. Actually, let me see what I can find. Is it even going to be up here? Maybe. Jousset came out with their anniversary accident. Hold on one second. Oh, there it is. Ha! Yay. They came out with their anniversary fragrance, and they only created so many of them, and this is what the bottle looks like. This is Accident à la Vanille, Paradis Blanc. Yeah, Paradis Blanc. It's supposed to be sweet, white floral, vanilla, lactonic, fruity, champagne. It's that champagne note again. All the à la vanilles are gourmand. They're all very cakey smelling. They're very desserty smell. Like, I was expecting this to be a very desserty smelling fragrance. The top notes are vanilla, pineapple, and champagne. Mid notes, vanilla, dulce de leche, and then the base notes, gardenia, vanilla, tonka. So I was assuming that this was going to be a pineapple like upside down cake type vibe. It was going to have that signature a la vanille, cakey vanilla in the background, and it was going to have pineapple on top, and I was really excited. And this is not gourmand at all, and I'm very disappointed that they did that, because it deviates from the rest of the line. I know I'm messing this up. The a la vanille line, because that entire line is gourmand. So that was a disappointment. Now, I don't hate it at all. It smells very spring, very summer. It was such a disappointment, because I was all excited. I sprayed it. I was like, hell yeah, gourmand. And then I was like, oh, wait, hold up. What is this? Like, what is this? I'll spray this on my hand, actually. This one I will spray me, because it's not a really, really strong scent. That pineapple isn't even really there. Like, it hits you in the very, very beginning, and then it just kind of goes away, and the gardenia really takes over. I think that note is very, very prominent in this, and I'm just very disappointed in this fragrance. This is probably like the biggest disappointment out of anything I've been talking about, just because I had specific expectations of what it was going to be. They shouldn't have called it Accident a la Vanille. They should have just called it like Paradis Blanc, whatever. Paradis Blanc. They should have just cut the top part off, cut the bottom part. Then it would have been like, okay, this is not going to be a gourmand scent. So, and I looked at some people's comments, and other people were also on the same page, where they were disappointed because they thought it was going to be a gourmand scent, and it ended up not being. Let's see if I can see in the comments. Yeah, this person, like right off the bat, not a gourmand scent per se, as I don't perceive the Accident a la Vanille DNA at all, but it's still a true sweet fragrance. I disagree with that. The sweet is not sweet enough for me. This one says airy, tropical, lotiony, white floral scent. That I'll go with. As normal, I apologize for my dogs. Yeah. I don't love it. I don't love it. It's something I'm probably not going to reach for again. I don't know if I'm going to put this on Mercari, just because I do like to collect the Joussets that I have. But it's not something that I'm vibing with. It's not something that moves me, that makes me feel sexy or feel, you know, happy when I'm smelling it. It just smells like, okay. As far as the bottle goes, everyone has talked about how they changed their, you know, they have like the imprint on the cap, and they have the gold plate, so they have upgraded their bottles. So that's pretty. Like the vibe of the bottle is pretty. It's definitely giving like spring, summer with the white bottle. But yeah, definitely disappointed. Not vibing with it. Was really hoping this was going to be gourmand. So yeah, that's where I stand with this. All right, and then the final that I purchased that I also was very excited about was, oh, did I put it up? Let me bring it up. Well, this one's my fault for my experience with this. Mango Oud from Greedy. Mango Oud. All right, so this is the bottle. Love this bottle. Will you be able to see it? Yeah. It's just a beautiful multicolored bottle. Gives like this kind of like iridescent vibe going on. They also upgraded their bottle too. You have your regular Greedy on the cap. You have your regular Greedy metal. But then you have this where they kind of have like a diamond cut. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. And then Greedy on the bottom. So definitely is a beautiful bottle. Mango Oud. Obviously it has oud in the title, so it's going to smell like oud. But when I read people's original comments, people were like, it doesn't really have a heavy oud smell. I'm like, okay. Now this is supposed to be mango, guava, neroli, coconut milk, yang yang. I can never see this word. Ylang ylang, osmanthus, oud, vanilla, amber. They have another fragrance, which I have right here. This is their Rialto. And this one is also a mango oud fragrance. So when they came out with this, I was like, that's interesting. So then in my mind, I was thinking, if this is very mango forward, then this has to be really mango forward. And with people saying it doesn't really smell like oud, I was like, oh, let me go ahead and try it out. I love the bottle. I love mango. I'm not too big on oud, but let's see. And this is like very oudy. I'm definitely not going to spray this on me because this is a very, very strong beast mode scent. And yeah, just like it in the air. It's like oud. I don't like oud. But I say it's my fault because the title told me what it was going to be, and I did it to myself. So note to self, anytime I see something with anything that has oud in the title, I'm not going to get it. Now, if you like oud, this might be for you. It just, the oud just takes over everything in my mind. Like it's, the mango's there. I'm sorry. Oh, wait 1 second. I might have to edit this video. Okay. I had to do a little editing because the barking was not ending. Anyways, all right. Yeah, so I smell the mango. It is there. Let me spray Rialto. This made me have a newfound appreciation for Rialto. Because Rialto, people were like, this is an oud fragrance. I'm like, it is, but the mango really comes forward. Yeah. So have you ever smelled, is it mango skin? Mango skin from Villamore? Am I saying it correctly? Let me see. Let me bring up mango skin. Let me make sure I don't mix these together. Yeah. Wilhelm Parfumery, mango skin. Yeah. So if you ever smell mango skin, yeah, this is it. Yeah. This goes to Rialto. Rialto's mango is like the same mango as mango skin, except it's got oud in the mixture. And actually, let me bring up Rialto too so I can compare the two with their notes. Rialto, you would think that it would just pretty much be like a mango oud fragrance. It's got saffron, mango, bergamot, rose, iris, oud, white musk, and cypriol oil. Now, I haven't actually ever really reached for this. It's in my collection, but it's such a strong scent that I just kind of keep it there as my, like, on my perfume vanity in my greedy collection. I might bring this out though this year though. I do like it. It's a very heavy scent for Rialto. Rialto is very, well, both are very heavy. Greedy in general has a very beast mode, very niche smelling brand. Yeah, so Rialto, I smell that mango skin type mango. It's sharp, it's got a sweetness to it, and then you got that oud that's kind of like balancing it out. Greedy's mango oud, the mango is so sharp that it borderlines almost into the smell of a household cleaner. But then the oud comes in and just kind of balances it out, but then at the same time the oud just kind of like takes over. Like, oud! Just like bombards everything else. Have you ever smelled, was it Satin Mood from MFK? That's what this is giving to me, like that like really strong oud like presence. I don't know if I'll ever wear this, to be quite honest. And again, this is another one that I've debated on if I should put it on Mercari or not. I don't know, because I really do like the bottle. I really do like Greedy, so I might just keep it as being part of my collection. Like, I don't like hate it. I just absolutely am not like into it like some of the other Greedy fragrances that I have. Let me see if anyone else has left comments besides me. This person says, I totally don't get the hype for this one. The oud is so overpowering that you smell the mango and other notes just for 5 minutes in the beginning. I was expecting something a lot more tropical and interesting. Such a disappointment. I 100% agree with you. It's exactly how I feel. I had said I have Gruti's Rialto and was curious when this came out, since Rialto is also a mango oud mix. I just got mango oud today. This is back in March. And so far, I feel the difference is this is way more oud smelling than Rialto. The two side by side, Rialto smells sweet, which Rialto is not a typical sweet fragrance at all. Mango oud, the sharpness of the mango almost makes this lean into household cleaner vibes, but then it calms down due to the heavy presence of the oud. It's definitely an olfactory experience. You definitely have to appreciate oud because it's very present, almost bordering MFK satin mood with the oudiness. Which with Rialto, the oud is present, but it sits back with the mango coming forward. Also with Rialto, the mango note would be comparable to mango skin, which I had mentioned. All the other notes, coconut milk, ylang ylang, ylang ylang, I am like, why can't I say this word? Ylang ylang, all those notes are in the background. Nice, it's very niche, very strong. I would probably be best worn outside where you can air out. This is something that will, if you were in close quarters, could definitely bother people because of how strong it is. And oud is to me, it is a very acquired, like you have to really appreciate oud. It's an acquired scent. Like if somebody doesn't like oud and they're sitting next to you, they're really going to be bothered by this because it's so oudy. So yeah, that was disappointment. And then what got me to buy this? Let me see if I can find the person. Where did the person say it? The person get rid of their... Oh no, it's right here. This person says, scent is very subjective, so I am sure someone will love it, but to me, the mango and coconut come across like mango body buttercream, which that is what got me, because I was like, oh, so you're saying this smells like a cheap mango body butter? Fuck yeah, I'm all about it. Like, yes! And then I was like, no, what? This is so niche, so heavy. There's nothing mango body butter, none of that at all. No. But then I smell Rialto next to it, and I have this newfound appreciation for Rialto because I'm like smelling Rialto. I'm like, oh yes, actually you're not a bad fragrance at all. You're pretty good, because the mango really comes forward in Rialto. I don't know why they made another mango oud scent. Yeah, so if you love oud, get mango oud. If you want the mango oud experience, but you want the mango to be in the forefront, get Rialto. If you have not already purchased this is, I love their bottles and their caps are so beautiful. I love having them, like, when they're all sitting, and they have fingerprints all over them. But when they're all sitting on my shelves and, like, the light hits and it's all, like, glowy with, like, the gold, it's very pretty. So... Anywho, all right, so that is my opinions for today. Pretty much everything was just kind of like meh, except for my beloved, it's like art, Amore Torrido. I feel like you could really fuck somebody up with this. It's like a weapon. Yeah. Anywho, all right. So that is it. That is my review, my final thoughts, and my new reviews. I'm going to try to push out some more videos this weekend, but like I said, between work, I'm trying to go to the gym again. I had a Planet Fitness membership, and I never used it. Like, I used to use it all the time pre-COVID, and then once COVID kicked off, I just completely quit using it. And then recently I just decided I literally am just having them pull $10 out of my bank account every month, and I should probably close it. So then I closed my account with them, and then I was like, I really miss like to me they're like just like that kind of like grungy type gyms, like when you're in the military, like the army, and you go into like when you're overseas or different places where they have like gyms that are just like you have like your baseline equipment. It's like warehouse style. It's just like I don't know. To me, it's inspiring when you have that type of vibe going on. Like you're there to fucking just kill it, you know. And 2 months ago, I didn't even know about this. I happened to look it up. A gym popped up near me, and that's exactly what they are. They are just straight up a warehouse style. Just kind of like they have like CrossFitters, they have bodybuilders there. Just very grungy, straight to the point, and I am loving it. So I've been trying to like balance that with work, and also do these videos. So I'm going to try to. I have one more topic I've been wanting to talk about for a minute. I'm going to try to actually do that today. So you might see 2 videos back to back with me looking the same, and then we'll go from there. So. I will absolutely be purchasing the Mango Passion from Chanceux, so you're going to see a video about that. And then Canvas Beauty is coming out with some more glazes. I'm going to be purchasing some of those, and I'm going to have a whole entire Canvas Beauty conversation. Like I have so many glazes. If you haven't checked them out, definitely check them out. I'll be talking about them. I already have a video prior of me talking about them. I'll be talking about them again. Some of their fragrances are definitely misses for me, but for the most part, the actual product itself is a great product. It's really good for your skin. Like everything, the ingredients are really basic, straight to the point, and I so far have been loving using it. So, all right, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'll be making more videos in the near future, and I'll see you guys next time.